welcome to a cold, wet, and windy Halsema Highway ride.
Ay, grabe, ang ginaw.
And you just heard me there, shivering in the cold while taking a video. At the start of this video, you also just saw Ryan trying to put our sticker up on the wall over at Tinoc highest point while getting pelted by gusty winds and rain. We will get to that in a bit. First, let's rewind to the very beginning. Here it's only 6 a.m. but we're already having our breakfast coffee at the Atok half tunnel, which is nearly 50 kilometers away from Baguio City, which also means that we left La Trinidad, our point of origin, around the break of dawn. There are just 3 people on this ride, so that's Ryan and I and our friend Kuya Vani. A huge shout out to Kuya Vani and his dearly beloved Ate MJ. Anyway, today we are going to the new highest point along the Kiangan-Tinoc-Buguias Road. And pardon me if I keep saying today, but actually this video was shot in December of 2021. So it's already more than a year ago by the time of this upload. Yes, we've taken what can I call it? A prolonged creative break? Or perhaps I should say we've suffered from a creative crash or a creative coma. I wonder how many expressions I can come up with to describe this period for us in 2022. But yes, we do plan to get back on the horse, so to speak, and to start publishing videos again. And that's the purpose of publishing this, is essentially to get that creative cycle up and running again. Here we've reached the old highest point located at kilometer 54 Atok, Benguet. This used to be the highest point in the Philippine Highways system before it got dethroned by the one along the Kiangan-Tinoc-Buguias Road. We're just stopping by quickly to take just a couple of selfies because Atok was actually closed to tourists on this day last year because there was a spike in COVID cases. Do you still remember those days? So anyway, this is why we chose not to linger so much in this area. We didn't even stop by the view deck, because it was so cloudy anyway, so hazy, and there was no view. We had really looked forward to going on this ride because this was our very first to Tinoc highest point. Well, actually, this is our first and only Tinoc ride as of this upload. And unfortunately for us, it was such a dreary day. And you'll notice the weather getting worse and worse as we go further along. So we really felt bad for Kuya Bani because we had wanted to show him the beautiful mountain sights that we saw in a previous ride to Lepanto Mangkayan, a ride that he missed. And yeah, let's compare those two side by side. On the right was one of those days when the weather was just perfect and the sky was blue and the horizon was clear for miles around. We were hoping he'd get to experience that too, but no. And I've mentioned this before, perhaps our first Atok highest point ride, that if you're traveling this route, you'll likely encounter rain or fog or just wet weather at some point. But on this ride to Tinoc, the weather was just uncooperative all throughout. It was just cold and rainy all day long. I've actually had to stop shooting at this point to protect the camera as the rain got stronger. So here we will suddenly be at the Amgalegay view deck, which is already 19 kilometers further north from the Atok highest point view deck where we were a while ago. And let's compare again what this place looks like in sunny weather versus rainy and foggy weather.
The grass was looking greener way back in the past on the other side of Centennial Glass. It was always said, don't look ahead, but I can't help but feel misled. You carry along now, trying to forget everything we knew. Tell me God it's home, don't know what we were meant to be. You carry along.
This should be the view you'll get to see if you're lucky and you're here on a clear day. This observation deck overlooks the spectacular Amgalaygoy vegetable terraces, which is already part of Buguias Benguet, by the way. And this place is often missed by travelers, I think because it doesn't get shown enough or talked about enough. Probably because it's foggy when travelers pass by and so they don't see the view. But here you go, feast your eyes on this. From this view deck, we ride for 13 rainy kilometers to Abatan-Buguias, which is still part of Benguet. Did you know that Abatan is actually a local term for intersection or meeting point or crossroads? And that's exactly what Abatan is. It's where the Philippine Highway intersects with the Cervantes Mangkayan Road to the left, as well as the Kiangan-Tinoc-Buguias Road to the right, where we are headed. I know that's an earful of road names, but bear with me. These roads are named after all the routes they connect. The Kiangan-Tinoc-Buguias Road is the route that eventually branches out to Tinoc, where the new highest point is found.
I'm so tired. Could have been my world on fire.
It's 9:15 a.m. We've filled up our gas tanks and also our tummies, like we had late breakfast here in Abatan. So now we're prepared to take on the nearly 23-kilometer distance from here to the highest point. That's exactly 22.6 kilometers according to Google. That signboard says that Tinoc, which is already a part of Ifugao province, is 33 kilometers away, but we're just gonna go to the highest point, not all the way to Tinoc, so it will only take us under 23 kilometers. The thing is, from Abatan, you'll first kind of descend to the valley of Loo Buguias before ascending to the highest point. So let's get going. We are passing through one of the well-known farming towns of Benguet, by the way, which is the town of Buguias. I hope you're enjoying looking around all these vegetable fields because this is one of the places where your highland vegetables come from, like carrots, potatoes, cabbage, green onions, green beans, among others. These vegetables are also grown on mountain terraces, which are really, really lovely to look at.
Gotta try again.
Remember when I said it's just 22.6 kilometers from Abatan to the highest point? Well, I just wanted to talk about what folks up here in the north often refer to as Cordilleran kilometers, to emphasize that there is a difference in distance when traveling up here in the mountains because of the up and down terrain, as well as the curves and corners in the mountainsides. So those will definitely affect the length of travel and the speeds at which one can drive or ride. Add in the bad weather, and we will see how long it will take us to get up there. I've purposely kept longer clips of this climb to be able to have more visual memories of it. I mean, it's not every day that you get to have a ride this cold and wretched. It's definitely one for the books. We don't even have footage of the whole climb because it started raining in earnest right about here. Like with freaking stormy winds that threatened to blow us off the mountain, so I really had to put away the camera and just hang on for dear life. It's 10:05 and we're here. We've reached the new highest point in the Philippine Highway system. That's 7,968 feet or 2,428 meters above sea level. Our travel time from Abatan to here was approximately 50 minutes in bad weather. What a crazy ride, and by golly, we're gonna put our sticker up there and take photos in front of that marker. Never mind that it's raining cats and dogs. Yes, we looked really comical, but what's life if you won't go on an adventure every now and then, right? To be honest though, when we were reviewing these videos weeks after the ride, we were also asking ourselves, what were we thinking?
Babe, I like where we're going. I like where we're going. Yeah, I like where we're going.
Sayang, maganda mag-picture-picture pa sana dito, oh. Background mo yung mossy forest.
I'll drive up to 5 to see you close in the light. What a beautiful.
Fortunately for us, there was a tent by the roadside where we could seek shelter until the rain let up a bit. We could only admire the surrounding mossy forest from under the tent and wish we could take pictures up close. I wonder if this would qualify as forest bathing. Anyway, it never stopped raining, so we just tried to wait for the rain to ease up a little, and then we got out of there as fast as we could.
Beautiful life. Now the timing is right. I never could get that right. Hope we don't end it goodbye. But when I think about it, that wouldn't even make a difference. When you feel feels how you make that your mission. Oh, the others are a nuisance.
Because of the rain and the threat of falling rocks, a lot of which we saw on the ride going up, we just couldn't take more footage of the descent back to the valley. We just wanted to get away from the hillsides as quickly as possible and as safely as possible. So besides these few photos, we are unable to show you the beautiful landscapes like vegetable terraces and the lovely green hills that can be seen around these parts. The only place where we could pull over safely on our way back was already at the junction of the Tinoc-Buguias Road and the road going to Bukod and Kabayan, as you can see here. We just took a little break at this junction, joking to ourselves that next time we will visit the highest point, we will take the Kabayan Bukod to Bugias route. What do you think about that idea? Hopefully next time we'll be blessed with brighter skies, but despite the weather conditions in this ride, we were safe and still enjoyed ourselves. And last I checked, Kuya Bani was still talking to us and would still consider riding with us, at least according to Ryan. So all in all, yay! I just wanted to say thank you for being here for our first upload in a while. If you like this video, please leave a like or a comment. Tell us about your experiences if you also visited the Tinoc highest point and which route you took. Anyway, from this point, let's go on a sound trip and we'll just put on here clips of our ride back to La Trinidad with a few scenic views here and there. Please enjoy the rest of the ride.
I saw you drive away with flowers at my feet. I'm crying in the street. Spending New Year's in Santa Cruz, leaving behind the
losing grip slowly. I'm talking to myself cause no one will help and don't no one know me. Now, I'm feeling like I used to, backing like always. When I lost hope cause I could not cope and could not create. I was locked in a box, man, always trying to break out. Family's black sheep trying to leave and lead my way out, but I never really made it.